Hello everyone and welcome to Dude Soup episode 200. We got some new stuff coming up, but first we got to destroy the past, so.
Help?
Careful!
That didn't even do anything.
There you go.
It's a lot heavier than I would have thought.
You made it look so easy when everyone was drunk.
There you go. Nice.
Now on to phase 2 of the Dude Soup Revitalization Program. There was an old friend that we met a long time ago on the podcast, and I'm glad to say that we finally run into them again. Yes, the Flamethrower has finally arrived.
Not a flamethrower. It's not a flamethrower.
Sorry,
Lawrence.
not a flamethrower.
See, it's not really a flamethrower.
Got it. All right.
Anybody want any creme brulee?
What does Ripley say to the alien queen?
Get away from her, you bitch.
Get away from her, you bitch.
Turn up the gas, Mark. There you go. That's what you want. Yeah. You want a part of it. So maybe you can change it. Hey.
No one was hurt. Ah. All right, podcast start. So,
Podcast start.
yeah, this
Podcast beginneth. I don't know.
motherfucker's still not on, man.
Don't worry about it.
Why is it brand new? Everything's so shiny.
I mean, it is all brand new and shiny, but
the-
sometimes things don't work.
The Castlevania thing got me thinking, what is the best piece of transformative video game entertainment?
Doom.
Mortal Kombat.
See, everyone says Mortal Kombat, but that's also from 1994.
Yeah, and we're still transforming to this day.
I assume from this group, we've collectively seen every piece of
Hey, remember when that
video game movie.
statue transformed into reptile, and then the guy said reptile, and then they fight, and then he turned back into the
two?
statue? That's transforming. No, that was one. The good
That
one.
was one.
Good.
Transformative, by definition.
Oh.
I think we can move
I mean,
on.
like, I think Hawken had a live action series.
But by transformative, does it have to be something made into a movie?
No. I mean, like an anime. Like Tekken had an anime. Street Fighter had an anime.
Because like the
Maybe Street
Assassin's Creed
Fighters.
books are all right. The Gears
Yeah.
of War books are really good.
Sure.
Darksiders has books.
What about the Wizard?
Does
The
that
Wizard.
count?
I mean, like I feel like it does because it's trying to normalize video games, but also it like brings it into the tournament aspect and like I don't know.
First esports.
Yeah, the first
I don't know.
esports.
I don't
Commercials
think that
don't
would
count.
count.
It was
as
progressive because
transformative.
there was a hyper autistic child who
I
was
like
the
that movie.
protagonist.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie.
I think that was just casting.
You think? I think
Yeah.
it's pretty much written in that dude's a super autist.
Wasn't that a thing in the new Predator?
Yeah.
Oh, Topher Grace?
no,
it's
the kid.
Predators.
There's a kid that has autism.
Does the Predator, is the Predator about to kill him?
No, the
and then-
Predator like
and then he
wants.
pats
No,
him on
yeah.
the head.
Predator thinks he's ideal.
We find out that autism is the next step in evolution.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to bring back to their home planet so the predators can be autistic. That is a plot point
That's
of
a real
Predator.
thing. That's
the
a real
Predator.
thing. The Predator, yeah.
Dude Soup is brought to you by 3 very fine sponsors. Casper is offering you $50 off select mattresses by visiting casper.com/dudesoup and using promo code DUDESOUP at checkout. Quip starts at just $25 and you can get your first refill pack for free at getquip.com/dude. Finally, Thursday Boots doesn't do sales or discounts, but you can head on over to thursdayboots.com/dude to get free shipping and returns on your order. Thank you, Casper, Quip, and Thursday Boots. All right, I'm
I
gonna
just
pick it
like
up
the
from
way you
there.
delivered
Yeah,
it.
please. What are we talking about today?
Welcome to Dude Soup 200.
Hey.
Well, hey, we got a new home. We're a real podcast now, yeah.
New set.
Yep.
Hey, everything's different.
Can't wait for those views.
They're not. I don't know how many times I've said the set doesn't make a difference.
The views are up here. They're off the top of the frame that all the people listening to the audio can see.
Look at Omar's messing with the lights in the pillar that you can see.
Thank you, Omar.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, we got a new set. That's cool.
I like it.
There's already smudges on it. That's neat.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, wipe that shit off. I figured 200, nice round number. It's 2 zeros on the end of it. That's special. Doing this for 200 weeks in a
It's
row.
long time.
I think it's a good time to reflect, you know? It's a little self-indulgent, but
Yeah.
given that at the beginning of this year, we changed what we were doing and how and why and all that stuff, I thought it'd be interesting to look back, because we're almost at the end of the year now. Yeah. How did it do?
Good question.
Bruce is the... I get mixed up on titles. We're all hippies here, so...
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have the names we gave ourselves, and then we have our given names.
Our Rooster Teeth given names.
Yeah, which is, I guess,
They're different.
yeah. If I were to,
Content creator.
yeah, if I were to give myself a position, I guess I would be producer, executive producer. I think that's what it was. Bruce was executive producer.
That's correct, yeah.
But now we are content creators.
Right.
Because
I'm
the ship has carried us across the sea.
Yeah.
I'm a supervising producer of Let's Play. That's my
That's
Rooster
it? That's your
Teeth
actual
given
title?
title.
Well, that would
Okay.
make sense.
I mean, I sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in certain ways, no. In other ways, yes.
How does it work at airports?
What do you mean?
Do you get to bypass the passport line if you tell them you're an executive producer of Let's Play?
No, it doesn't make any difference.
Senior producer.
They
So-
don't care.
We never talked about it, but are you okay talking about the trip, the Japan trip?
Yeah.
But like Alana got trapped
Oh, stuck in Japan.
because she said, I'm a content creator, and he said, that's not a real job.
Because on all the legal documents, you have to have your official job title, and it's content creator. And they were like, "What does that mean?" I think they literally said that's not a real job title, and I was like, "Well, I'd like to leave."
You're like, but I have a job. I actually have to get back to it.
Yeah, nah, according to this, you shouldn't be getting paid for what you
U.S.
do.
Embassy was like, "That's whole shit. I don't buy it."
Yeah. Nothing you're made up. Open up your asshole, drug mule. Show us what you got.
Wouldn't you? I mean, if you're a drug mule, wouldn't you lie about your title to say that you're like, I am the CEO of Mattel or something like that, right?
I feel like that can be cross-checked.
And then that way
Yeah.
they'd be like, well, but what I'm saying is like, you use some major corporation that everybody knows if you were a drug mule.
Gotcha.
And they go, oh, cool, you work for Honda. Great. You're good to go. Not
I mean-
content creator of Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, but the
All
issue
made-up words.
is that my visa is for excellence. So they were like, "How can you be excellent and your job title is content creator?
You're like,
what are you
hey!
excellent for?"
Yeah, that's mean.
Pull up my YouTube video.
I mean, most people create content every day. Usually just falls out into the toilet.
Yeah,
but-
everyone does it.
yeah.
They're jealous.
Weird
Yeah,
definition.
that's because they ain't us.
Alana, did you just have to say anus?
Yeah. What's the problem? We were talking
saw
about
them,
cataclysmic shits earlier.
The dictator.
Then again, when are we not?
We don't need to talk about that.
So Alana, do you think they were just jealous of you when you said I'm a content creator and they said that's not real?
No, I think they were like, "Go back to Australia, get a fucking real job,
Oh,
idiot."
man.
Yeah.
Changing
It didn't work
tires.
out great.
Yeah.
What do you think Australia's quintessential #1 most identifiable job title is?
Chilling out, bro.
Yeah. Hanging.
Surfer.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Surfer. Cool.
We have a lot of
Beer brewer.
people who work in mines.
No, mines aren't a real thing.
Minors?
at
A
all.
lot of people in mines.
What are they
call them
mining?
Miners?
That's why I didn't say it. Because the
Australian
last time I
miners.
said that, you guys were like, "Why did you start talking about children?"
That's
a lot of
fun
miners.
wordplay.
What's the age of consent in Australia?
Who
Imagine
cares?
It's 18.
Who cares, mate?
It's not 18. It's probably younger.
I think it might be 16.
Yeah.
It's either 16 or 18.
If there's grass on the outback, play cricket.
You know what?
Never
It's
grasped the
16, but you can only have anal at 18.
Is that
That's what
considered
it is.
sodomy?
Is anal allowed in the U.S.?
Some countries
Yeah.
ban it.
It was outlawed in the
Anal
UK
is
for a while.
illegal in some
Yeah, it's called
countries?
sodomy. It's like
There is an anal joke in Bridget Jones's Diary that goes over everyone's head, but there's a part where after Hugh Grant, like,
anal never goes over
well,
someone's
he
head. Quite the opposite.
didn't go over Bridget Jones's, but she's like, or whatever Hugh Grant's character's name. She's like, "Yeah, I think what you did would be frowned upon by the Queen," and he's like, "I'd like to see her try," and I was like, "Oh, anal's illegal there."
Wow.
As far as I was told, it was an anal
That's
joke.
the only thing I learned from V for Vendetta.
What?
How?
The anal, really?
Yeah,
They say that?
Because Stephen Fry's a sodomite?
Don't you remember when they kick in the doors and arrest the gays? They were hugging in bed.
That was
they-
because
Well,
they
there's a
were
difference.
gay.
Yeah.
No,
Being
but
gay
the-
and having.
They also
anal
But
said-
the
sex
law
is
you
different.
break is sodomy, which is hugging a dude in the butt.
Well, no, because they also, it could have been a fake story. Spoiler, V for Vendetta, when she's reading the note about the lesbian couple. Remember? You
I
remember?
said there was one thing I
super
learned,
don't
Adam,
remember.
and that was it.
I'm just saying, they can't be like, sodomy's illegal. Also being lesbians, like, why don't you just say being a homosexual is illegal?
Because that's discriminatory.
Weren't we supposed to reflect on Funhaus?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Here we are.
Talking about sodomy.
Yeah, so Bruce, thank you for circling back to that.
Yeah.
The views, just going up and up. I'm going to keep saying that because every time I say it, the views go up.
I mean, it's better to be positive than negative. So.
Thank you.
Better
Speaking
to
of positivity.
lie.
Yes.
So at the beginning, and this was also something we talked about extensively on Dude Soup, at the beginning of 2018, that we were going to scale back our kind of routine smaller productions in pursuit of larger ones. I think the most visible example of that is Arizona Circle has been greenlit. We're currently working on that, which is, in fact, by the way, why this podcast has been pre-recorded. because many of us are in Austin now, continuing to work on Arizona Circle. We got other projects that are in the development stage, not quite ready to be shown because we don't know if they're going to happen yet. But I guess aside from that, what is your take, given that you have the highest top-down level view of how we're all working our outfit and everything like that? Emotionally, morale, like business-wise, how are things?
Everything, huh?
Yeah, everything.
All bad.
Well,
all of it's negative.
In terms of business,
Just knocks the mic over.
all terrible.
in terms of business, we took a hit, but we took a hit that I think we all expected and we all sort of planned for at the beginning of the year. You weren't there, but there was a meeting that we actually went to Rooster Teeth and pitched them and said, hey, we're probably going to lose a little bit of revenue here, but ideally it'll be made up eventually from pilots and other premium content that they want. And they're like, great, do it. So we did. But we took a little bit of a hit, so there probably won't be much growth this year around in terms of how much money we make. That said, it's not that bad.
Adpocalypse didn't help much.
Adpocalypse absolutely didn't help. Adpocalypse throughout most of the year it's been really bad. Revenue's actually been not so bad on YouTube recently in the last 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, hey, at the time of this recording, it's fine, but who knows in 3 days, right? And that's sort of the problem with YouTube is that we have no idea week to week what our business will make, which is crazy. And not all businesses are subject to that. And so that's why we're trying to move a lot to roosterteeth.com. And I guess in terms of emotionally and morale, I ask you guys that question. That's not really up to me. It's more up to you guys, how you feel about it.
Well, one of the things I know we talked about in that meeting was we wanted more headcount. So Alana
Bang.
is part of that.
There she is.
That's been a thing since day one where they said, talent, we need more talent. It is impossible to hire talent for a job that we do. And
it's very hard.
I would even say hiring Alana, I don't know if you feel this way, but I don't think we ever hired you as talent. I hired you as a producer.
Yeah.
And it's
Content creator.
Kill me.
just go to Japan.
As long as you get content out of it.
Yeah. And so I'm trying to think of we hired John Holland, who's been helping me a lot on like thumbnails, and he's also an excellent editor. Hired Alana, who is helping with producing and is amazing on camera.
Nice.
Did we hire anyone else this year?
We've got a bunch of interns.
We got a bunch of interns, but we always have interns.
I think that was it for head count.
Did we not hire a third? What am I missing?
I might be blanking.
Why am I blanking out?
Well, I mean,
I'll think about it.
Was it Don? No, Don was.
No, he was
he was already there. Yeah. Because some people were contracting and got converted to full time.
Yeah.
But I know one of the things was we need more help and we want to do bigger projects. We pitched a scripted series, a unscripted series, and something bigger. One of the things went through, and that's the furthest thing we got to completion. The other things are still like under production.
I don't even know what those are.
Oh man, yeah, I haven't told you those.
Yeah, we have.
yeah.
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, we haven't told you about one of them. There's another one you definitely know about that maybe you've heard about in the office.
Maybe.
Secrets.
I think the thing is too, we're being coy because
We'll tell you after.
Yeah,
We'll tell you on
these are
pod.
things that may, I'm talking to the audience, these are things that may happen or may never happen, so we don't want to get your hopes up.
Yeah.
Same with Arizona Circle. I think going back to what you're saying, Lawrence, to your point, when we told the audience, we tried to be transparent with them. We couldn't say we're making a scripted series called Arizona Circle. It's going to be like this because we didn't know.
Yeah.
We were like, all we knew when we went to that meeting with the bigwigs at Rooster Teeth who said, we want to make a series. We want to make some sort of scripted show. And they said, okay. And then it took us a while to figure out what that was. And that's what the pilot was. So now we have an entire season being built right now. So that's, I hope it was worth it for the audience. I hope they enjoyed Arizona Circle, or at least they can see something that can be improved upon.
They came out in droves. They supported us hugely for those 7. We got 6,500 subscribers just off of Arizona Circle.
Yeah.
And that whole week that we did Funhaus Week, there was another 1,500 that people, I mean, we blew away that goal.
Doesn't mean they liked it.
Yeah, but they supported us. And to me, that was that was actually really, really just generally a nice thing from the audience. It's one of those things where you can get bogged down in the negative comments. And I thought it was really cool that they came out and supported us hugely. So I wanted to say thank you, audience. I appreciate that. That's from me to you. It was a big deal for us. So
If only we had room for you at this table. Sadly, you just get to look in through the window, watch us laughing and having fun. It's so warm in
That's
here.
every podcast.
Yeah, I know.
You've seen the picture of the guy sitting next to the
Eating salad.
eating the salad. Every podcast, just hanging out with your friends.
Damn right. Dude Soup is brought to you by Casper, makers of fine mattresses, pillows, bed frames, and more. Casper would like you to consider that we spend a full third of our entire lives on a mattress. Wouldn't you like to spend that time on a mattress that provides you all the comfort and support you need for a full and restful night of sleep? Now you may be thinking, what if Casper isn't the mattress for me? Well, they have you covered there, chum. Casper offers you a risk-free 100-night trial, giving you all the time you need to make sure your nights are as restful and comfortable as you deserve. Casper mattress is also made right here in the good old US of A. Yes, when you purchase a Casper mattress, you can rest assured that your hard-earned dollars are staying right here in the land of freedom. Casper is also offering Dude Soup viewers a special $50 discount towards select mattresses. You can get this custom offer by going to casper.com/dudesoup and using code DUDESOUP at checkout. Once more, that's casper.com/dudesoup with code DUDESOUP at checkout for $50 off select mattresses. Thank you for the sponsorship, Casper, and thank you, the viewer, for supporting our sponsors. Back to the show.
Well, I guess for me, I think we've made some of our best gameplay videos. I mean, going back to our normal channel operations, some of the best gameplay videos this year.
I'd agree.
Dalal Simulator.
Yeah.
These are just like off the dome, some ones that I wrote down. Drunk Super Mario is going fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
Or Super Mario Party.
Super Mario Party, yeah.
I really like the season approach to things like Hitman, Wheelhouse.
It's helped me. Has it helped you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really helped me.
I think doing stuff week to week, I think is fine, but I think when you do things seasonally, it gets you reinvigorated, gets you excited about it. I really like taking a break from shows and then coming back to them. I think that's just for any good relationship, anything. It's like if you're just with something all the time, you're gonna start to resent it.
So I'm laughing because it was like, any good relationship, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, it could be parental, it could be an SO, it could be a brother, sister. Like, if you're with someone for so long, you start to get like.
Sometimes you need a weekend away.
Exactly, and I think that makes you
With other people.
It gives you time to reflect and think, do I appreciate this or not?
yeah.
That was sort of my thing when
know.
I was a kid. It was the first time I realized I was like in love with my girlfriend was when she went away for like a church camp trip, and I got worried that she would like die in a car crash. And I remember being like, I think I love her.
Sorry, Lawrence. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just
No,
talking
no,
about seasonal
please.
approach.
Well, to your point too, actually, I think two of the best gameplays, because there's almost no gameplay in either of them, but two of the videos we've done haven't come out yet as of this recording.
I think they'll probably see the light of day before the end of the year.
Yeah.
I think.
There are two gameplays we did where they're very similar to, what's it? We've done,
Surfers versus skaters.
Yeah,
And
it's
like Avatar. They're like that.
Yeah, in that vein
Oh,
where
yeah,
the game
yeah.
is not the draw, but yeah, you'll see. They're funny. You've seen them.
Well, they've already been teased, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
The Matrix and
Yeah, the
Matrix
Band
and Band
Manager.
Manager. Yeah, and those ones are, we do those so rarely, but they're so good.
I feel like you barely even see the game in the Matrix one.
You don't.
It's like almost not in there at all.
No,
I
you
think
don't.
3% of that video is gameplay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I know the Matrix isn't very good.
Got them.
take that.
Views. Got those developers from 15 years ago. 20
Shiny?
years ago.
Yeah, Shiny, they're done. Well, they became Double Helix, but
Yeah.
then got bought by Amazon. So
Neat.
there you go, everybody.
And they're making that MMO that's not coming out?
No, their one game was officially canceled.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
You really just cackled at that.
Who knows what they're doing?
I laugh at tragedy. That is so tragic. It's like, all right, let's do it.
Shakespearean.
I don't know. It's like Firefall all over again.
You know the movie The Mist?
Fucking Firefall.
They're making
What?
another Mist?
No, that movie The Mist. I laughed really fucking hard at the end of that movie in a way that it was just like, oh my God. And everyone looked at me like I was insane.
I haven't
It's
seen
funny.
I mean, it's funny in a really sad way, yes.
Yes.
it. Now I want to go see it.
I'm surprised
You've
you
never
haven't
seen The
it.
Mist?
It's kinda
It's
pretty
old,
good.
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I
This
watch
is-
movies.
So the only person I think who has ever successfully transcribed or adapted Stephen King stuff is Frank Darabont. He did Shawshank, Green Mile, and The Mist.
Well,
did it?
Insomnia is also a Stephen King, isn't it?
I actually never seen Insomnia.
The,
First Carrie's pretty good.
It's okay.
And then I liked it.
Oh, actually, and the new It was
It
really
was
good.
great.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. It's remains to be seen because the second one isn't out yet. So
True.
you can't have one good half and a crappy second half. So the hope is that it's the same people making it and it's going to be good, yada, yada. But Frank Darabont did The Mist. I think he gets Stephen King better than anyone else, where he reads the book and he goes, or in the case of The Mist, it was a novella. I think it was a novella. I know The Shawshank was, but they read it and they go, okay, this works for a movie, this does not. And he changed the ending of The Mist. And apparently Stephen King liked it more.
Well,
so.
if they hadn't changed it, it would have been children having sex with each other in a sewer.
And it can
So-
still be.
Nope.
Part 2.
No, that, I mean,
Remember that
can't.
time?
No, it can't.
It can. They
Nope,
can flash
it's
back
gone.
and show it.
It's done.
I just,
As long as they're Australian, it's fine.
I like the context too. So like Stephen King wrote it, I think when he was high on cocaine and
He did
just
that a
he was
lot.
just binging on all sorts of drugs and alcohol. Wrote it, and everyone's like, "This is scripture. This is holy." And it's like he's like, "I don't remember writing Cujo." Anyway, what's up?
All right, Lawrence, you were
get
talking
paid,
about
baby.
Funhouse.
Sorry, yeah,
right?
Funhouse.
Sorry
yeah.
about that.
Oh, 1408. Another good King adaptation.
Oh yeah, I agree. I like that. Yeah.
John Cusack and everything. Why haven't we as a nation gotten together and put John Cusack in everything
Maybe he
we can?
stopped.
Huh?
Maybe he stopped.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Not allowed.
All right, all
Legally
right.
disallowed.
Whatever.
He did Hot Tub Time Machines.
Did he
That was
really?
good.
He did the second one. Did he do the second one?
I
don't know.
no, I didn't
think
see
there
it. I don't know.
They
I
have
don't
two
remember.
There was a
of
sequel?
those?
There was a sequel.
There should have
What?
been. I think there was.
There
Otherwise,
definitely
I
was.
dreamed
100%.
it.
Gross.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry. Go ahead, Lawrence.
I guess running back the year, we shattered internet records. We were the very first to play video games high. It's true. No one else thought of that, but we did.
I mean, we weren't the first.
Yes, we were, Bruce.
But
How come no one thought of that?
We did. I think maybe we were some of the first to actually say that we were getting high, and everybody told us we were lying.
Also, we didn't play.
That was
Wait, people
weird.
accuse you of lying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were
100%. They said
oh,
that.
they're just doing nicotine vapes. We had to go behind. We had to go into the vape zone because we had some interesting discussions with YouTube where they didn't tell us not to do it because it's legal here, but they were like, maybe it's not a great idea to actually show it. So yeah, we just like had a curtain with like weed flags all over it.
Also, you're not missing much from the visual.
Right.
No, it's just
Yeah.
us inhaling
Yeah.
vapor.
Yeah. So yeah, there were people who
THC.
said that we were pretending and that like we
were not.
weren't actually.
Wow.
The answer is we were not.
That was a weird day.
I think because other channels have faked it in the past where they like pushed out last minute and they're like, we'll just pretend to be high. If you watch the video, we're very much high.
really,
Yeah.
really gone.
Like, and then also, by the way, sorry to crush your dreams. We didn't play a video game.
No, we didn't.
We just built
It
Labo.
was Labo, that's right.
Yeah.
Like elbow dropped the piano and that was basically it. Made it like the most broken nightmare machine in the world.
That's right.
Yeah. And like I think I remember. I know I was high because I space out when I'm high, and I don't like being high. And like I knew I was going to be useless. So
Oh, that was 420.
Yep.
Yeah,
God
that's
of War
what
came out that
exactly.
day as well.
That's why we did it.
that's
Yeah.
why we did it.
the-
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's like a good example. Bruce will get this analogy. It's the K-Rock versus Star 98.7
Oh, boy.
in California.
That's a Los Angeles analogy.
There
everybody.
was
Right.
this is a piece of I guess history or whatever. On 420, K-Rock, the cool rock station in LA, got a leaked memo from Star 98.7 where they were telling their employees to call in and pretend they were high. Like, can't come into work today, boss, I'm high. Whereas everyone at K-Rock's like, we get high. Like,
Just actually
we're
get
high
high.
now. Like, we're always high. How lame is it that these guys have to call in and pretend to be?
Right.
That's
Oh.
so we're K-Rock, I guess.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh yeah, there it
Thanks
is.
Yeah.
Very good.
I forgot about all the props you got, Lawrence. You did a great job on this.
Oh my gosh.
And then,
And John Smith did the editing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what a gala event.
Every time someone donated $420, we took a hit.
we had to take another
Yeah.
big shot.
I think it was
That's
an
a lot of
emergency
money.
wheel spin.
It was a lot of money.
Yeah, that was the joke. Was we're like, no one will ever do this, and someone donated 5 times.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Regulus donated like $500.
Because Regulus is a
Yeah.
billionaire.
Regulus got all that SoundCloud.
I want to
money.
be friends with him.
So there were mental and physical challenges as well. You had
Well,
to,
I think that I was visiting like 2 weeks before this happened because I know you guys were like trying to figure it out while I was here.
Oh really?
Yeah, you were
Oh,
talking
okay.
about it.
Oh, okay, I think so.
Well, yeah, it would have been like the week before because we did God of War.
Oh yeah.
'Cause it
Yeah,
came out that
You're
day.
absolutely right.
This is a good time to tease. I'm pretty sure this is going to happen. The only other game this year that is worthy of a high gameplay is coming out very soon. That's right, Tetris Effect.
That's right.
So I'm going to.
Lawrence loves it and is forcing Alana and I to be in.
And I played it sober, so
Is it just Tetris? Like,
Yeah, but cool.
just
It's like Tetris but Child of Eden.
What?
it's more. There's more sparklies.
Lawrence gets it.
I mean,
He
I'm
knows
sure
what
he
I'm saying.
does.
And like fractals, dude. You ever play Tetris with fractals flying at your face?
No.
Child of Eden?
No.
Wow,
No.
We'll convert you, Bruce.
I
Don't
play
worry about it.
COD.
It's gonna be like Clockwork Orange, except I'm gonna be dropping
I don't
CBD
play
oil in your
FIFA.
eyes.
No, not FIFA. No, no, I
ridiculous.
prefer Pez.
I don't play PES either. That's stupid.
that still
Soccer
come out?
is for losers.
also the only sports I know Bruce
Hard
is
stance on that.
the only sports I know Bruce is into is I think fantasy.
Football.
Yeah,
Oh.
which makes him kind of like a nerd.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
I thought you
That
meant like
counts.
LARPing.
No, like fantasy
That's
football.
my
Other kind of
favorite
fantasy.
sport is LARPing.
I mean, do you actually watch sports games?
Football?
Yeah. Who do you root for?
I mean, I don't root for a specific team. Well, that's not true. The
guys gotta
Packers,
stop
but
saying root.
because the Packers are my dad's team. But regardless,
Okay.
fantasy football, you root for the people that are on
saying
those
root.
teams.
Oh, I know how it works.
Why
Nerd.
can't I say root for them?
Stop saying root.
Why?
What's wrong
Is
with
that a
root?
thing?
Yeah, root is sex in Australia.
What?
Using
Interesting.
Using ascendants.
We're rooting.
It's a verb?
To root, you can root someone.
I had no idea.
I
Yep.
get it. It's like roots crawling into things.
Well,
I don't
when
know
you
if that's it.
when you like unlock a Android
Hey.
phone, you root it.
Well, that's
What?
Yeah, you do. You
That's
You
what it's
gotta
called. It's called rooting it.
gotta get root access.
that's also like
Yeah.
that's hacking.
It's like a Unix term.
Oh, you mean like ROUTE?
No,
ROOT.
Yeah, but like,
like on a
Ts
plant.
have sex.
like in programming, you'd say like the root path, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. That's on
Sure.
you guys. You guys
Yeah,
need to
that's
fix
Australia.
that. Yeah.
I just don't like rooting for a team because like you're fucking for them.
Hell
What do you say?
yeah.
I guess what do you say? Cheering?
Yeah.
Isn't
Like, I cheer for the team.
Wait.
Okay.
Polling for them.
isn't declaring your coitus to be in celebration of a team way more invigorating than just like yelling loud in a stadium? That's
true.
I feel like if you were
Dedicating
if
it.
you were the Green Bay Packers and you got a letter saying my wife and I fucked fantastically to your game,
Yeah, that's great.
be like that's way more interesting
That's
than somebody
rad.
just waving a foam
I don't
finger.
wanna
So the
that.
thing is that root is like sort of bogan. So it's like
I understand exactly. No, I actually do know what that means. But
imagine
you should
it's
explain
like
it.
gross, like weird degenerate sex.
Six rednecks.
Yes.
Oh, so bogan is like deviant?
It's like a hick.
It's like deliverance people.
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right.
Yeah.
Understood.
Make you squeal like a pig type sex.
Yeah, bogan's like, yeah, fucking g'day, mate. And it,
That just sounds like an Australian to me.
yeah, fucking thanks,
You're
eh?
just using Harry Potter words. That's all it is. We were snogging in the bogan with the rootin' and the tootin'.
You do
Thanks.
kinda
How I
like-
sound.
Thanks, Dobby.
You did kind of take on a Dobby
You
posture.
kind of have to fucking lean into it, you know?
Yeah, you sort of
Your
shrivel
mouth
up
kinda
like a
just
goblin.
fucking
when you
goes
say-
up, and it's weird.
Your ears get a little pointier too.
Thanks, man.
That's weird.
Fucking sick.
How do you do that?
I'm Australian. It's turned on.
Yeah.
Your face is so
Speaking of
awesome.
turning it on.
Yeah.
Bruce is a man of literature, and so am I.
Do we not have any ad reads in this podcast?
Yeah, I keep waiting for you to do an ad read.
I'm gonna put him in later.
Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Welcome
okay.
to New Dude Soup. NU Dude Soup. It's like new metal.
Nude
and the
soup.
way that new metal was better than
like
metal, new soup is better than soup.
Cool.
Get it? All right.
Yes.
So anyway, Bruce has things to read, so you're gonna read this.
Give it.
I don't know. You want to put the video bumper in? Never mind.
Here it is.
Hold on. We got another Whopper for you, Bruce.
What do you mean? Whoa, lights. It's like I'm fireside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Except-
You need
Some
a,
of those, but
you need
we'll
a-
figure it out.
you need a wheelchair and some polio.
Could you imagine how cool this would look if? Oh, whatever.
If what?
Nothing.
The other
Lights were
pillow
on.
works.
I've
Stop
already-
stressing
I've
about
let it go.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. We'll have it fixed next week.
It'll fix itself.
So this is from the subreddit from Miss Alice, who wasn't aware of her existence prior to this. A gentleman on Twitter sent this to me. Alice is a young lady who has generous proportions, and as such has gained quite the following.
She's a real person.
Oh, I've seen her.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's. Well, I saw the.
She's like a living sex doll, basically.
wait, she's the League of Legends person, right?
What?
Doesn't she work at Riot? Alice? Am I right? I just saw this on Reddit the other day. I'm sorry. I'll tell you later.
I know nothing about that. But I have.
You might just be sexually harassing someone. Out of
No. I'm
You're just
not.
like, yeah, that bitch.
I was reading the comment. There's that guy Lol Tyler, I think his name is. He's the short streamer. You know what I'm talking about?
Tyler One, the ball guy?
Tyler One, that's one. Sorry, that was him. Someone posted a picture of him looking up at a tall woman, and I think her name was Alice. I thought it was, but I saw people being like, "Who is this one?" They're all like, "The Vapors." My God, look at this, because she's like a
see.
really tall woman.
Is that this woman?
I mean, perhaps. I did not see any photos of this lady in scale with anyone else.
Okay.
Am I allowed to
I'll-
look her up without
I'll
ruining
look it up. I'll look it up. Oh, sorry.
You will probably. Yeah, sure, go for
Sorry,
it.
You do think, but I'll show you just to confirm.
You guys will get very distracted because I did.
It's fine.
Okay.
Do you want to read this?
Please. So
All
this
right.
is just a gentleman sharing their reverie with the other fans
About
of
Alice.
One Miss Alice. Yes.
It's called An Ode to Alice. Hi, guys. I've been feeling certain things about Alice recently. For a long time, I wasn't sure where to go to discuss these urges. You guys all seem like nice, accepting individuals, so I feel like this is the right place to talk about it. To talk about my love about Alice. I hope you can all be accepting and view this with an open mind. This is a fantasy that has been reoccurring to me. It always starts with me lying on my sofa, hungry. Dead Mouse is playing softly in the background. My stomach is empty. It needs filling. I hear keys in the door, the laughs of children on the street as it opens, and then that voice, that sweet, sweet voice. I am home, slave. My stomach rumbles. I know my duty. I roll off the sofa and crawl towards the bathroom. It is not right for a slave to stand. I move quicker as I hear Alice climbing the stairs. Time is running out. I may be punished. I make it halfway to the bathroom before I feel a sharp pain on my testicles. What are you doing, slave? I hear behind me, the pain in my groin increasing with each word. I turn to see Alice behind me, head slightly cocked, foot on my testicles. Just preparing for your return, mistress, I stammer. A good slave is always prepared, Alice says, putting even more force onto my testicles. I struggle to hide my erection from her. She would be displeased if she saw. Now I am going to get ready. If my toilet is not fixed by the time I get back, then you will go hungry. I beg to be fed. She smiles. Good slave. The pain on my balls ceases. I hear footsteps going into her bedroom. I make my way fully inside the bathroom and survey the surroundings. There is a shower cubicle, a sink, and assorted dildos on the floor, but no toilet, for I am the toilet. Ooh. I move into position. I know my spot. The outline of my head can be seen in this morning's breakfast. The door opens. Nice to see my toilet is fixed. A small smile comes to her face. I look up. She's dressed as Minnie Mouse.
That's very specific.
It takes all of my willpower not to get an erection, for this would displease mistress. I know what happens when mistress is displeased. Alice positions herself gracefully until she is squatting over my face. I can see up her skirt. She's not wearing any panties, and I can see it. The feeding hole. Oof. The mere sight of it fills my penis with blood, and I pray Alice does not notice before I am fed. Fortunately, she seems preoccupied with her phone, and the feeding commences.
Why does
she's
she
on her
just
phone?
got her phone out?
Yeah.
She's like, well, Reddit, I guess.
Some dudes are into that.
Shrapnel explodes from her anus. Both solid and liquid fills my gaping mouth. It tastes how I thought it would, like heaven. Spray coats my face, and I eagerly swallow the first mouthful. Wow. And I'm rewarded with another, and another, and another. Ecstasy fills my soul. As each helping passes through my U-bend. Oh my gosh.
Jesus
What
Christ.
the fuck is a U-bend?
Overflow runs down my cheek, back into my nose. But I don't care. But I become the one thing my being yearns for, a toilet. As quickly as the feast began, it is over. My stomach is sated. My body is sated. My essence is sated. In this moment, the pinnacle of my being, I forget myself. As I achieve orgasm, I know that this will displease mistress, but I do not care. May she forgive me. What the fuck, toilet slave? Alice shouts above me. You've came on my dress. That's not how toilets work. You need to be replaced. I hope you can all accept me and my feelings towards Alice. We all love her in our own ways, and this is how my love manifests itself. Thank you for your time.
It's beautiful.
I feel bad. That made me feel bad.
That was really gross, and it made me gag.
Also, I
numerous
looked her up,
times.
but I couldn't really look at any of it because it was all links to Pornhub. So I couldn't really click
I
through.
was mistaken. The girl I found, her name was Mel. Yeah,
Completely different.
totally different.
Completely different.
Sorry.
Yeah, I gotta wash that out of your mouth now.
Wow, that was terrible.
Wow.
Hey, it's just one person expressing their love, and they hope that you can. Hey, we're all fans of Alice here.
Ooh.
I guess we're done with Bruce Reeds.
Yeah.
And it's done.
Fellas, it's time we talked about oral health. That is, the Dude Soup podcast is sponsored by Quip, who will keep your oral game in tip-top shape 365 days of the year. They do this with a specially made toothbrush that not only provides sensitive sonic vibrations to help you clean, but also offers a built-in 30-second timer to tell you when to switch sides in your mouth. Because as everyone knows, cutting oral short is no fun for anybody. Quip also provides brush head replacements on a dentist-recommended schedule. That's new brush heads every 3 months for just $5. Not only is that the cheapest head you're likely to get, but also does our Mother Earth a favor by reducing plastic waste. And if your bathroom is already filled with fabulous contraptions and amazing appliances, fear not. Quip doesn't require a bulky charger, running for a full 3 months on a single charge. Lads, between you and I, you won't be getting 3 months of a great oral experience anywhere else. Kickstart your oral revolution today at getquip.com/dude for just $25 and get your first refill pack for free with your first electronic toothbrush. That's getquip.com/dude for a free refill with your first toothbrush. Thank you, Quip, and thank you, the viewer, for keeping your oral game tight and sparkling. Back to the show.
Yeah, I don't know the Minnie Mouse segment. That was a little weird.
Very specific. Why?
Yeah, just Minnie Mouse.
She's on a phone.
So the phone thing is a whole deal. I've seen a lot of that. Disinterested women. It's kind of like, I guess people see like animal documentaries, and there's like a lioness who would rather be anywhere else.
Think getting fucked?
Yeah.
I suppose it's the same as like the playing video games thing.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Yeah.
All right then.
Just not into that.
Yeah, no,
I don't
I'm
know.
not either, but
I remember seeing a video when I was younger where it was like a teacher or something, and she got like on her very old cell phone because it was like a Nokia or whatever, and she's calling like her husband or boyfriend, be like, "Oh yeah, I'll be home later," and she's like fucking her student or whatever. I remember that triggering something in my head, being like, "That's kind of hot," like being on the phone with somebody while you're like pretending.
well, that's because it's like voyeur a little bit.
A little bit,
That's
or
because
she-
that's risky.
Yeah, and then she's also like trying to like hide the fact that she's being plowed by a freshman or
Being
whatever.
being
Fuck.
rooted.
Yeah, sorry, rooted.
Why is it Scottish?
Yeah, I know.
That was my Australian accent.
Oh, nailed it. You did great.
Put me in Genlock. What? I could do that voice. I can't. He does a great Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, you weren't. Sadly, casting didn't go well for you, Adam.
I didn't apply because I'm very
You
busy.
can't lose
with
any
work.
shots you don't take.
Exactly.
That's right.
Damn,
You're never a loser.
that's profound. You make 100% of the shots you don't take in your mind. When you tell yourself you'd made it anyway.
You make 100% of the shots you don't take.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
As long as you, well, okay, so if you try, kids, listen to me. I'm a motivational speaker. If you try and fail, that feels 1,000 times worse than just bottling it all up and never trying in the
Never
first place.
trying.
So just
I think that's bad advice. Lawrence.
sit, lay down, go home, lay down on the floor, stare at the ceiling, tell yourself you're great, and just end it. Just end all your life activities.
Don't do
right there.
that.
Don't die.
Don't do that.
Stay alive, but lay on the floor.
Don't do that. I
Stare at the ceiling.
It was Jimmy at World who said it's a false sense of accomplishment every time I quit.
That's very profound. What album is that from?
The one with the phone booth on it.
Yeah, I know. Wait, that's one with pain
Is
on
that
it too.
Bleed
Right?
American? Oh, that's
Bleed America was the trophy case.
yeah. That's the one with-
That was the one
The
before
song was
Bleed
Pain,
America.
yeah.
Oh, is it pain?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Takes my pain away. Wow, Jimmy World, the William Shakespeare of our time.
Damn right.
really
You know,
like
you know who's
Jimmy
really good live? Jimmy
World.
World.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one
You
coming.
know that though.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever heard him like play live on the radio or anything?
They're great.
People call them out for just playing their music, like playing it from the disc or the disc. But yeah,
My
the cassette.
my brother proposed to his wife at a Jimmy Eat World concert.
Oh, and what did she
she say
say?
yes?
They're married and
Oh,
have
okay,
children.
all right. I just
Yeah,
want to make
worked out
sure.
great.
I just want to make sure.
She said something something authority song, and he's like, "What?" She goes, "Yes."
It's a good band.
They are a great band.
Been around for 25 years.
I'm glad we
Are
could
they
all come
really?
together over.
Yeah.
I'll see him Taking Back Sunday next year. Think you're coming? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Is that in that genre?
It's
Yeah.
emo.
Emo.
Yeah, it's emo. It's screamo,
Okay.
really.
Well, they're not really.
They were the definition of screamo.
I feel like it all started.
100% they were.
I only remember-
Cute without the E? Oh, absolutely they were.
Hawthorne Heights is.
No, they're
screamo.
for sure a screamo band.
Thank you, Omar. Thank you.
They have
Yeah,
plenty of songs they don't scream.
100% an emo.
They're-
band.
no, screamo is different than screaming. It's
Yeah.
emo that's loud and
It's
aggressive.
emo that's screaming.
It's
Yeah,
like
I think they're just emo.
it's like what is it? Like The Used or Dashboard Confessionals? That
Dashboard
sort of,
Confessional is a classic emo band.
Yeah,
That's more like
they're
they're
emo.
not, but they're not
that's just
screamo.
more like
No.
whiny bitch.
Which
though.
is why I don't think Taking Back Sunday is screamo, because they don't really scream a lot.
What?
Bruce was physically taken
I
aback.
100% listened to that album a number of times. And it was definitely screaming.
Where does My Chemical Romance fall into that spectrum?
That's,
Emo.
They're like more on the Muse end of the spectrum, yeah. They're kind of experimental.
they're
and-
not screamo because they were more like they were on the radio. They were more pop. Taking Back Sunday was on the radio, just not as much.
Yeah.
So
My Chemical Romance was very popular.
you just don't
For a
want to
long
admit
time.
that you listen to screamo.
No, I absolutely do. My favorite band's a screamo, like
okay.
post-hardcore, but it's the same shit. As I don't think Taking Back Sunday is. Like A Day to Remember is screamo.
I don't know them as
Get
well.
this. I don't have an opinion because I don't know what they sound like.
Get this, I don't give a fuck. Shut
no,
your mouth.
no, I'm saying I have no opinion on the matter because I don't know it. I don't know a single Taking It Back Sunday song.
Cute without the E. There
Yeah,
you
that
go.
one is
Cut.
screamo, but otherwise,
Oh, so the other ones are not, is what you're saying. Got
that
it.
song particularly is.
I
But
understand what you're
I
saying.
don't know.
Should I look it up on Wikipedia?
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Settle this.
They'll probably say like, like
That's probably both.
low-core or some shit
yeah,
that I've
they'll,
never
they'll
heard
make
of.
it up.
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
It's
Normcore.
that is one thing.
I think that's real.
Postmodern aestheticism.
I'm in no way.
Mathcore.
I'm not a music aficionado in any way. I just like good sounding stuff. But someone pointed something out a while ago. They said because of how readily available music is now this day, genres are basically gone. Which I kind of like that. Like no group has to just be one thing. Like everything just sort of.
I think music culture has melded together a lot, but I think music is still produced pretty identifiably in genres and subgenres.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can label it one way or the other, but or I guess for an individual listening, you can say like I only listen to blank
Oh, I
because you can listen to whatever you want. So
gotcha.
it sort of just skews everything. I don't know. I think
People don't
I think
self-identify through musical.
Yeah.
But maybe
tastes
it was
anymore.
marketing. It was like because they used to have to like have sections in a CD store or a record
That's a
shop,
good
which
point.
is like
That's
obviously
true.
a lot less
Yeah.
popular.
Yeah,
like,
I'm a
we need to
Latin
be,
pop guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to be like actually able to be sorted, whereas now we can find everything a lot easier, so they don't need to be as categorized.
One thing that bugs me about, like, music is awesome. I can listen to anything at any time.
But
What's weird is like the recommendation engines and the way people consume music, I think, and this happens on YouTube and stuff too, it sort of promotes this weird down a funnel of sameness. So if like
yeah, yeah.
Spotify's like, oh, you listen to a lot of EDM, here's every new EDM release.
Yeah.
And if that's all you see surface to you, then you'll keep clicking on that. You'll keep listening to music that you like as decided by an AI somewhere. But that doesn't really allow for a lot of spontaneity or introduction of new ideas.
I understand that.
I guess theoretically you still talk to people and they say, this band is good, listen to them. And
I feel like I rarely listen to new music since Spotify because it used to be on the radio, you'd hear new music, and now I don't listen to the radio at all anymore. So it just
I'll tell you what you do. Make sure you have like Shazam, or I guess most Android phones just have Google built into it now, where you can listen to stuff. Go to a Chipotle or a super dry store. That is where I found some of the coolest music in the world.
all right.
There was a French
Chipotle?
Yeah, there was a French rendition.
I go to Chipotle every day, and I had no idea.
Jess and I went to this one, and they were doing a French rendition of "Paint It Black," the Rolling Stones song. It was like, I've never heard this before. This is fucking awesome.
I heard like I don't know what the name of it is, but it's a brand of EDM that's like sounds like summer vibes. It's like they make it chill and like beachy.
Synthwave?
No, it's not synthwave because it's not like hard. It's like it sounds like the kind of shit that people listen to high
I
on a
know,
beach.
that is-
I don't remember what the name of it is.
Is this
It's
like,
like you thinking like RJD2?
what?
oh, that's a kind of trip hoppy.
Yeah.
So there's
This is a rabbit hole I hate going down, by the way.
There's a whole like farm of music that I call Collins core because it basically is just like Phil Collins calypso shit, but reorchestrated like
You're talking about yacht rock?
St. Lucia. No. Yacht Rock is another thing.
love
That's
yacht
like Hall
rock,
& Oates.
yeah.
So it's like, no, this is like St. Lucia or Ghost
yeah.
Beach.
Yes, yeah. I got it.
A
All
lot
those
of like
sound like names that would
marimbas
fit
and
this.
stuff.
Yeah, but basically they had like a bunch of 80s, 90s rap, hip hop that was mixed into like
That's badass.
that sound in a Chipotle. It's like, but why?
Told you.
It's really
Best place for
strange.
new music.
I mean, I go there all the time.
The hot take.
Maybe I don't even hear the music anymore.
I look at new release charts on Google and just pick random artists I don't know and just listen to listen to the albums. Find some good shit that way. But yeah, it's
I get that though. It is a vicious cycle. If you know what you want to listen to,
Right.
you're
So you
never
get
going to
stuck
listen
in
to
it.
new things.
Yeah.
I still recommend just listening to the radio every once in a while.
I do all the time.
Yeah, I found that new ska band, the Interrupters or whatever.
they're
Yeah.
not ska.
They absolutely are.
What?
In the part of the song they go, get up, get up, get up.
Yeah, they are
get up.
100% ska.
They don't have a brass section.
That doesn't have to be. I mean, the Specials didn't have a brass section for a very long time.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Weird.
So ska, Alana, is
Special
a type of
suit.
music
Yeah, I
that
was like,
no
I'm
one
just giving
listens
him
to.
authority
Like,
on that.
I just thought they were
Sure
just
he's
like just rock.
no.
Oh,
No, they're ska.
Anyway, but yeah, I mean, yeah, radio is also the same sort of problem. Because radio's dying, so
R.I.P.
people will listen to it's the K-Rock thing. K-Rock sucks right now, but sometimes they play good stuff. Like on the way here, they were playing Orgy's Blue Monday, great song, but they'll keep playing the Red Hot Chili Peppers because apparently the ratings go up when people listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers. I can't stand the Red Hot Chili Peppers because that's all they fucking play. So I stopped listening to them because that's all they play.
Yeah, that's why I listen to that's why I listen to pop stations. It's because pop stations, for better or worse, are playing brand new shit all the time because there's just so much new pop.
Yeah, I've heard it before.
So
Whereas YouTube, I think, doesn't do that. As studies show that YouTube doesn't actually feed people the same kind of content repeatedly. It feeds people more and more extreme content. So you could look up something about like biology, and then eventually you would end up being a flat earther.
Yeah.
Because it slowly, it
Well,
slowly feeds children like more and more and more
makes
extreme.
sense. Yeah, it makes sense when you think about the way YouTube is architected. It's designed to, by the way humans behave, promote longer viewing sessions.
Oh, right, yeah.
So if you're like, I wonder how cows are born, and it's like, here's how cows are born. Thank you. And then you leave YouTube. Instead, it's like, here's how cows are born. By the way, there's also a secret government conspiracy to like irradiate your mind with cow waves.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's like
shit. I
YouTube
gotta
is
keep watching.
actively radicalizing people unintentionally.
Yeah,
but
it's incidental
Yeah.
because
It's not
conspiracy videos tend to promote long chain viewing sessions. So yeah,
you fall down a rabbit hole. And
Yeah.
They're kind
It's-
of creating a thought process, which is interesting. It's the robot thought process of, hey, you learn this, like you should want to know about this, or this is what we think the human brain would naturally go to.
I mean, even more than that, it's what hundreds and thousands of other people have done before you. So it creates
Sure.
this. It's weird how no one thought this would happen. I guess it makes sense. But when the engineers were like, okay, we'll base our biases and recommendations off what promotes more viewing, they didn't think about how the human race and the human nature would interact with that, which is to create this massive engine that drives people towards batshit content and deliver fringe content to a lot of people because it just fun, like, as human brains go over and over and over it, that's just the human. We were talking about this earlier today, like that was typically the role of a journalist, was to be like, this is the story that is like the responsible framing of a story to present to everyone. Instead, when you democratize it, it's just pure tabloid, but funded like the more tabloid you get, the more you're rewarded. So it's just created this war of extremism.
That's why Logan Paul exists.
Yeah.
It's literally what his channel is, just more and more and more extreme. Like,
And if there were a network, there would be standards and practices. There would be somebody be like, this is shit is shameful. Get it off.
Yeah.
Also, we can't run this next to Tide detergent. But because YouTube is all run by robots that never had that oversight, here we are.
keep going.
Were we talking about Funhaus?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it all loops around because Adpocalypse created by all this crap.
It's true.
Believe it or not, we also have a self-imposed responsibility in the content we create. There are a lot of shit we could do that we choose not to. We push it a little bit, but we know that, not
We
kids.
could have burnt
but-
one of the interns with that flamethrower, not a
have.
flamethrower.
Could have.
We
And
didn't.
we didn't. Or we told them not to report it, which is essentially the same thing.
I don't know what
do
you're
that.
talking about.
We did not do that.
Well, we've also dug ourselves into a very interesting hole.
Yeah.
We create content a very specific way. So an audience is watching you for the thing you create.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do something that's a little different and we see people react to and go, boo, I hate you. Even doing this podcast is probably not what you subscribe for. It's probably for the more dedicated fan who's like, I want to just hear my, he's eating salad next to the picture of us. He's like, yeah, these are my friends. I'm hanging out with them. But for the most part, I assume people want to see our short, condensed gameplays.
Gameplays, yeah.
I want to laugh for 10 minutes. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't want to hear you Jabberwockies talk for, an hour.
Head spins?
They do all sorts of things. But the way they wear masks, so you're not sure who's who.
It's the Blue Man Group effect, man. You can franchise it now.
What if someone from the Jabberwockies died? Would you know?
No.
What if you bought condoms next to somebody from the Jabberwocky?
You
What
would
if
never know.
what if a
Probably dead.
Jabberwocky sold you lube?
Wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Think
you would
about it.
never know.
I probably met a Jabberwocky.
What was your point? You were getting to a
Point is,
pretty good
buy
point.
lube on Amazon.
That was not the point.
We, as a channel, cannot do those desperate things.
Oh, right, I see.
Because we painted ourselves into a creative corner where we...
More of a logistical corner.
yeah, but would
right?
you want to?
No, I don't. I don't want to. And this is the other discussions we had before where we've heard people say, what the secret sauce is? It's Fortnite. And we're like, we don't care for Fortnite, and our audience knows we don't care for Fortnite. I wish them the best. It's a successful product. That's great, but it's not a game I personally enjoy playing, or I think our audience would enjoy watching us play. So we can't do that. They're like, what about unboxing videos? Nope. What about kid-friendly content? Sorry. What else can you do? Cooking? Maybe fun in a funny way, one-off. Frozen. These are all things that are highly successful on YouTube, and we cannot pivot to because of basically the creative way we have expressed ourselves from day one.
Well, it would be.
know.
Go ahead.
I would like to try doing an unboxing / mailbag series, but I just have to figure out a way to make it funny.
We could do it.
Yeah.
Also, we
I
got to
don't-
find a way place to throw all the crap we're gonna get.
That's not that hard to figure out. You can donate a lot of that stuff.
Oh, somebody's
But-
got to do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have piles of stuff.
But you could
everywhere.
make that similar to Open House, I think. And I would kind of like to try it because we get a lot of cool shit that we're like, let's post a photo of it, I guess.
Yeah, and honestly, I know you do too, Lawrence. I love cooking. I don't know how we can do that in an interesting way on this channel.
I've been thinking about that too.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I'll
like,
try and figure it out.
There's been tons of stabs at it.
It's one of those things that I don't
Pun intended.
necessarily think that we should try and follow the trends all the time because that'd be like if your favorite what's your favorite show? It's Always Sunny. Let's say they're like, we've switched to playing Fortnite. And you're like, what?
But why?
Yeah, because they're like, Fortnite's huge. And that's a weird thing that it was the same with Minecraft, where we saw a lot of YouTubers pivot to Minecraft because they were like, oh shit, Minecraft's getting big, and then they just pivoted to Minecraft, and it worked for some of them, but most of them probably not. And then we saw a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers pivot away because they saw Minecraft wasn't becoming popular anymore, and then that totally failed.
Yep.
So I would rather not follow trends, rather just sort
Yeah, I
of
agree.
continue with the stuff that we do, and then like you said, try and fit a cooking show into the way we do it, or an unboxing show into the way we would do it.
I totally think we could make an unboxing show work. I think we could make a funny, dumb mailbag bullshit that's like really fast edited.
Cow Chop has a good way of doing it. They do their
Oh, the Amazon?
the
Yeah,
Amazon
Amazon
show.
thing.
Amazon show's great.
That was a fun show to do.
Yeah,
Cooking's harder, but I still want to think about it. I still want to figure out if there's a way
Yeah.
to do it that would
Yeah.
suit Funhaus.
I'm sure.
Cow
there's-
Just
Chop
for
also
fun,
does cooking. I forgot
even if
about
it's a
that.
series.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. Like those are all good things that we can do. I just it's one of those things where we always ask our audience to be a little more open-minded because we have tried to branch out. I know they always want the gameplay, and we'll always give them gameplay. That's never ever going to go away. But in order to grow Funhaus, we got to figure out other things to do. So
Authenticity.
It's just fun coming up with creative ideas. Like
I
that's the thing
think
people
so, too.
think like you get bored doing the same thing over and
Yeah.
over again, and if you can do different shit.
I think also you have to be okay plateauing at some point. You have to
Yeah.
realize you've got the audience you can get. And I mean, okay, as far as I know, Robaz and PewDiePie watch us from time to time.
Yeah.
That's an
That is true,
accomplishment.
yeah.
I think I'm okay being. I've always said this before about like Mega 64. Mega 64 isn't hugely popular outside like their core audience, but they make content that I enjoy. So I'm always like, Mega 64 exists for me, so I have something that I can enjoy watching because majority of the YouTubers who make gameplay videos and stuff, there's very few people who actually like enjoy watching or will religiously watch. It's only a handful, and I feel like those are the people who are. So if like that's our role, where we're like, hey, you guys make content for other creators who enjoy your stuff, cool. I'm okay with that, but if that means we're not going to get 30 million subs or whatever, I don't know. I think I'm okay just being happy with the product that we're making.
Whew, there's a chill in the air. The leaves are turning colors and you can smell old Aunt Mabel's apple pie cooling on the windowsill. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, winter is on the way, but fear not. Equipping yourselves for the colder months can be fashionable, functional, and affordable, thanks to Thursday boots. I've been wearing a pair of Thursday boots for a week now, and let me tell you, my feet are ready for the challenges of modern American living. I can go from the rigors of office work to the elegance of a fine restaurant without skipping a beat. And fellas, the ladies' hearts will be skipping a beat when you get an extra lift out of those thick American-made soles. You heard me right. Thursday Boots uses the best materials like the famous Chromexa leather from the Horween Tannery in Chicago. Your feet will not only say that you're a discerning man or woman with taste, but that you also like to sock it to the Reds by keeping your money right here in the US of A. While Thursday Boots may not do special sales or discounts, they do offer free shipping and free returns on all their products, starting at $149. Take a look and find your pair of Thursday Boots at thursdayboots.com/dude and stand confident and comfortable for years to come. That's thursdayboots.com/dude for your next pair of boots that will last you years to come. Thank you, Thursday Boots, and thank you, the viewer, for your support of our sponsors. On with the show.
Oh, I got it, Adam. I got the secret right here. Here's how we're gonna get subs.
What?
Hard Nettin.
Ooh.
You've been doing this for like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
where are those subs, Lawrence?
but now we're on a new set, so
Is it gonna?
that's right. Put us in the net zone, Omar.
So we upgraded the set, but we didn't upgrade the graphics.
Yeah, I didn't have time. I thought about
trying
like
to imply they're out of date? What are you talking about?
I thought about it's like redoing the graphics, making them look nicer, but then I didn't because everything takes way longer, and then the fucking little pylons don't turn on.
That's fine. What would you describe the set as?
It was supposed to
Diner.
yeah the
I think it's not because I'm wearing N7 pants. It's a diner in the Mass Effect universe.
that's actually super close to what I was going for. It was supposed to be like a futuristic coffee shop, something in like 2040, where it's not like on a space station, but something that's like clean and.
Somewhere where Obi-Wan would show up to get more
Yeah.
info in Camino.
Obi-Wan.
Ah, that's where we find these things. What's his name?
Dex.
Jacob?
It's Dex.
It's Dex? It's like Dex Shepard or something?
I actually don't remember Dex's last name, but I know his first name is Dex.
Here's it. All right, so here's the returning champion. It's
Cloner.
the ultimate Pokemon battle.
Stupid.
This is a hero, a gentleman who is masturbating to every Pokemon in the Pokemon listing.
He's doing a great job.
I'm
Yeah.
proud of him.
Yeah, he's
Totally
doing a great
is.
job.
Yeah.
Did you sub to the subreddit?
I absolutely did.
For you. You're
So-
one of 30.
It's going on. And this is going up against a person who wrote an academic paper. This is a bit of an oldie, and it got an amount of renown. So
He says none here.
sorry, I was tired. 2 more festivals.
What does the festival mean?
I don't know.
You know what a festival is.
This Pokemon Go thing? Well, hold on.
Where does he live?
Let's see here. I didn't make much progress because I've been to Fire 6 festivals. Got my 6ES computer, made my own Halloween costume, took a weekend off. Don't worry, though, I'll get back into the flow of
I
things.
think
Oh, like he
he's
went to a music festival.
like
Yeah.
he has a life.
That's not fair, though. He did a day without it.
I mean, how's that not fair? He gets to
think-
set his own pace. He's doing like 3 a day, Bruce. You
he's-
can take a day
I
off.
don't think it's every day. He's just trying to masturbate to every Pokemon.
Also, I like how the
Right?
day
Right,
is,
he added the Hard Nettin into the description.
Yeah, he
yeah.
did. And also the day that his computer showed up. It's down to 1. I like that. 2 more festivals. Hey, it's festival season, Bruce. You know how this goes.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Isn't
Been
it
to a
always
single
festival
fucking
season?
festival.
Yeah.
So the competitor is already kind of well known. I know some people think that
Coachella.
qualifies it, but Ouija number one, wrote an academic paper about the aerodynamic properties of giant anime titties.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the first one that I've been like, you might be able to rival Pokemon Masturbator.
I've been trying to find something to unsee Pokemon Master. So this is from Dragon Maid. There is a character, Lucoa, who that's the
Oh, yeah,
flat-chested version. That is not the version that's in the
Not
show.
even that flat chested, but it's fine. She had visible cleavage.
Oh, she had crazy ass tits. So by the
Whoa.
by the numbers, she is an S cup.
That bitch got back
S
problems.
cup.
Yeah, She's an S cup, which is a bra that is not even physically created. But this very healthy lady has some.
That's what I would describe it as.
giant titties. So this gentleman made 3D models of a flat and S cup version, and simulated a wind tunnel to
That's
find
cool. That was a good
drag.
idea. That was a really good idea.
So here's a
Yes.
snippet.
I don't know if wind has much of an effect on boobs, but it's
We're
fun.
gonna find out.
Flying at 200 miles an hour. Flat model incurred a 4% maximum drag increase compared to the normal model, with an average of approximately 2% spanning velocities from 1 to 30 millimeters per second. The flat model also experienced more lift, with a maximum difference being 32% and averaging 22%. As illustrated, the mechanism behind the drag and lift behaviors observed during both models was elucidated through the analysis of the streamlines around the bodies and the structures associated with the TKE turbulence kinetic energy. The normal model provides advantageously lower drag and lift by the generation of stronger vortices from the legs, in which turn originates from the action of the breasts, redirecting the flow around the torso.
What's he saying?
Big titty, less drag. You got points. It's splitting the air.
Oh, okay, so it's better.
Oh.
Yes.
So the larger
It's
the
more
boob,
aerodynamic.
the larger the
TLDR.
more aerodynamic you are.
TLDR. Animate girls with big boobs are actually more aerodynamic than flat ones, and Op spent way too much time proving so with this 14-page, 10,000-word engineering paper.
Wow.
That degree is paying for itself.
So here's the PDF there. Download the full thing. There it is. Validating my browser.
Is there a video?
Yeah, that's what I want.
there was
I
a-
need an image.
I would love to see the video.
Yeah,
Sure.
if not, then I don't think he gets it.
I'm pretty sure there is. So there's an Immiger album of all the
It says that
figures.
there's a YouTube video of the air looks like flowing around Lucio.
Where is that? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Lucoa.
Whatever.
Okay.
All right, here it is. Tested using ANSYS Discovery Live technology.
Come on.
We just skip ahead to the.
Get out of this.
Okay.
There
you
it
go.
is.
Okay.
Wow, what a great job.
But they're not moving.
No,
Yeah.
they're standing still in the air.
That's
is
what would
blowing over
happen.
them.
That's the if wind hits you, it's just
Oh,
like when
you-
you put a car in a thing.
You thought the booze would be like slapping all around and smacking her in the
That's
face.
what I
what I
wanted to
wanted.
say, yeah.
No, that's not what would happen.
It is just the model of the anime tit girl. There it is. You can see all the
That's not very
contours.
realistic.
So
though.
it's a statue of anime tit girl, really.
Exactly.
What about
Yeah.
what about the flat chested one? Is that
Oh, let's see if that's in there.
did they do the flat chested
I mean,
one?
who?
No, that's the what are you gonna say? Who wants to see that one?
There are, believe it or not, Bruce, there are people that swear by flat-chested ladies,
They do.
anime ladies specifically. I don't know why, but they're out there.
It's the same thing with your opinion on pineapple on pizza. I don't care.
It's still pizza.
My problem is people who have a problem with that.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
go, "What's wrong with you? You like pineapple on your pizza?" I said, "It's less for you. It's more for me. Fuck off. Like, who cares what I like if you don't like it?"
There's the there's the paper.
Analysis and qualitative effects of large breasts on aerodynamic performance in wake of a, quote, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid character.
This is great.
Look,
There's
my
the two versions
okay.
there.
I love it.
They had to use like spatial distance with doorways to figure out how tall she was and how proportionally large her big old titters are.
Wow.
Whoops.
Do you think he submitted this?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he did.
He got a grade,
Let me check.
or is it like under review at like Harvard and Stanford right
Like,
now?
do we put him in prison? What do we do with this?
This was his. Oh, there's the flat chested one.
Yeah.
This was his PhD thesis.
Yeah.
He got a degree from this. He's a doctor now.
Again, I'm disappointed we didn't see them like moving, but it's fine.
I mean,
think
I
that's
imagine
that's probably on me.
I imagine I wouldn't see them moving because if she's like a car, the car doesn't move either. So
Cars do move in the wind.
I mean, not very much.
Congratulations,
Moving up, you
you
can
are
feel
now
it.
officially a sex offender.
Yeah, now that we scrolled all the way to the bottom. So
Wow.
let's see.
I like the second comment. What a waste of time. What's wrong with you people? I wouldn't say it's a waste of time.
No, I don't think it's a waste of time.
I think that's a very creative way of using your smart brain.
Here we go. Disclaimer. You now exist in the same timeline where there is academic level research on whether or not anime titties are aerodynamic or not. Rest in peace, flat as justice. Moreover, I wrote this paper for fun and not in any way to fulfill my degree requirements. Also, Lucoa is not my waifu.
Wow.
Got it.
Really laying it all out there.
That's it's a
Ouija
heavy
number
disclaimer.
one. So let's take it to the vote. Bruce,
Yeah.
do you think the guy masturbating to all Pokemons or mathematical engineering analysis of the aerodynamic of giant anime titties?
Super bummed out that he didn't masturbate on Sunday. So I'm going over to the Anime Titties research paper.
Are you saying he should be taking back Sunday? Is that the name of the band?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, okay.
Good
thank
job.
Give her
That was
that
really
beat.
good.
Thank you. It was a
Alana.
callback to earlier.
Lana, who you throwing down for?
You love Pokemon.
I do, but I also love big anime titties and aerodynamics, Bruce.
Who doesn't?
Wow.
I don't know if you knew that
You're
about
the
me.
perfect person.
Look, I think I'm gonna have to go with the aerodynamic titties.
Oh,
So the
that's
thing
a
is,
win.
I know how difficult masturbating to every Pokemon would be. I do it regularly. I know it's hard.
I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to vote for the Pokemon guys. I want to know what festivals he's going to.
Okay. Well, you'll never know.
No.
We can check back in
Yeah,
informally.
please update.
We'll do some after hours.
That's what did it.
2 festivals,
I
Bruce,
don't
in
give
one
a
day.
shit. Masturbate in that fucking outhouse.
It's hard. It smells.
It smells really bad.
That would be hard.
Yeah.
I think I've done that before.
It's just motivation to get it done quicker.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Omar.
Smells, man. It's
I think
tough
I've,
to
I think I've
circumvent.
knocked that out. No
I can't
problem.
even go to a bathroom in one of those without feeling sick.
That's
I don't
pretty
know.
gross.
Well, I have to. We've reached the end of Dude Soup. Got a couple of things to inform you guys about. First of all, I have to apologize. Hang my head in shame. Another week has gone by and I have not fulfilled the Dude Soup challenge.
Yeah.
I only had
honest about
24
that.
hours since we recorded the
Get
podcast.
good,
Yeah.
Lawrence.
I mean, you did have 24 hours. I watched an entire season of Castlevania in that time.
So did I.
I mean, again, I need a weekend because if it's 12 hours apart, that's going to put me in dangerous territory.
No, it isn't. Shut up. You'll
Unless
be
you want-
fine.
Want me to jack off at work? I guess I can
You
find
don't
out.
have
Do
to
it in the
do it
shower.
at work.
Yeah, do the shower.
But I'm not in a shower 12 hours removed from each other.
It doesn't have to be exactly 12
But
hours.
if it's over 12 hours,
plus.
it's going to get easier.
Go to the bathroom.
Shouldn't it be under 12 hours? That would make it harder, right?
No,
Tell them
it's
what the
not about
challenge
the
is, Lawrence.
difficulty.
Yeah.
I have to jack off to a picture of my own dick, and I'm going to do it to prove everybody
Don't worry
wrong.
about the time.
Yeah. That's the other
Just
part.
tonight, do it.
The weird qualifier there is I keep saying he has to.
So wait,
Weird.
so tonight, regardless of the time span, I could just snap a pic of my dick, look at it, and then
Yes.
do my thing. Oh, well, shit, that's easy.
Do it anytime
Is
you
it?
want.
Yeah,
Oh, do it.
it's been like
That's the Dude Soup challenge.
okay, I'll do it. Fine.
Okay, good.
And let me
Stop
follow that up
procrastinating.
with a heartfelt testimonial. So we've been doing the show for 200 weeks. As I said, that's a long time.
Almost 4 years.
I'm pretty sure that makes it, the longest running show that I've ever worked on.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, this whole time.
You've been a rock for me, Alana, and I
What are
appreciate
you on,
that.
month 2?
I just wanted to say that through that time, I've had moments where I kind of take producing the show for granted, and I want to apologize about that. It's easy when you do something week after week to sort of go through the motions. And I like to think that I've woken up out of that recently, and I intend to. There have been, in my most cynical moments, I think of this as just an ad vehicle, and I just have to fill it with a bunch of stuff people are going to complain about. But what changes all that is I actually talk to people when I meet people in real life, and they say, "Wow, I really enjoy the podcast." Because it is so dissimilar from other things on our channel, like Adam, you said earlier. So it is really invigorating to me to think that this can find an audience and a life of its own. To that effect, I intend for this show to continue on as it has been, a mix of current and informative topics plus general banter and weird shit from the internet. But I think hopefully this podcast is a good indicator of where I'd like it to go. Just more informal, more friends talking about stuff. Got to be topical because people aren't going to click on nothing. But that's going to be the idea. So it's going to be more fun, more lighthearted, shorter, and hopefully we'll entertain you guys, give you your little bowl of salad. Right there.
You know what I recommend you do?
What's that?
Pick out like an Us Weekly every once in a while. We just talk about some of that dishy news.
I like that a lot.
You know what I saw when I was waiting at the CVS? It said, "Is Angelina Jolie and Justin Theroux in a relationship?"
no,
Could you?
no, they've just been talking
No.
about.
Could you imagine?
They've been talking
Could
about
you-
Jennifer Aniston.
Could you imagine the
fucking
switch?
They've been
God.
talking
Oh
about
my
that.
God!
Oh my
First,
God.
Brad Pitt leaves Jennifer Aniston.
I read those articles.
And
Holy
then
shit.
Justin Theroux. With
I read those
and
articles.
now he's with.
It's not true.
Oh my God!
That's fucking insane.
we could have done a whole podcast.
No,
on that.
I can't believe it.
That's not true.
Oh my
Make
God.
the
Why
prettiest
do you,
babies.
Why do you sound like
No,
that?
Well, you can't talk about shit like that without sounding like
But
that.
I care.
Wait, is Angel?
Oh no.
I don't.
Are you okay?
I just want to know what's up with Jennifer Aniston.
I know.
Me too.
I know baby makers shut down earlier than dudes can make babies.
Yeah,
Angelina Jolie's still in baby making territory, right?
probably.
But they still adopted 17 kids from the Congo. So
Well, I know she's had a lot of medical problems.
Yeah, that's right. She had breast cancer.
and daddy
And
issues.
Bell's palsy.
She has Bell's palsy too.
Yeah. I
Wow.
guess so.
Well, hopefully she'll put some of those eggs on ice.
Don't ever say
Is that the end of
Tim.
the
That was
podcast?
such a creepy thing.
Yeah, she's a sick woman with daddy issues.
Freeze those eggs, Angelina.
Those eggs on ice.
Thanks again for watching, dude.
Thank you so much. Whether this is your first podcast
She fucked
or your
Billy
200th,
Bob.
somewhere in the
did.
middle. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Wherever the camera is. I hooked up a treadmill to Skyrim, so when I play and they're like, like just running everywhere. while
I did
trying
that
to
one
play.
time, and I was like playing multiplayer games, but my treadmill was on the side and my TV was next to me. So when I would slowly walk off of the treadmill because I was looking on an angle, and I would
Such an
slowly just
accident
like,
waiting to
oh,
happen.
It's got to be straightforward.
it was real bad.
I don't know.